I'd like to welcome our next speaker, Nicholas Hirel. He's now been Nausicaa for 17 years, working with Stefan obviously for 11 years. He moved to Montpellier as curator in 2007. However, was involved with this project from the concept, and now we'll do a quick presentation on Mare Nostrum, the Aquarium of Montpellier, History of a Partnership. Thank you very much.
I'm going to try to find it.
When I was talking to Nicholas yesterday, he was explaining that, which I think you should be presenting on in the next EUAC, that his favourite animal is going to be the one he's never kept. So we look forward to that presentation in a couple of years.
So what a change. Thank you, Rob. I'm very pleased to present the Mare Nostrum Aquarium, which opened in December 2007. We're going to talk about a small history of the project and the partnership with Nausicaa, of course. Mare Nostrum is located at the Odysseum area, which is developing at the southeast of Montpellier, very new area that developed since the 10 past years, which held a lot of equipment for leisure and culture, such as planetarium, cinema, ice skating, of course, the aquarium, and then some restaurants and mall and hypermarkets open in the past weeks and months. We have also an IKEA. So let's have a look to the shape of the aquarium. As you can see, it's maybe an egg-shaped like aquarium. And then in the center, you can see the main tank where the visitors will have a look during their visit. These pictures have been taken by Google Earth in 2006, that midterm of construction. So construction has been needed such as presented. The owner is the Montpellier conglomeration, which gather 31 towns around the main city. The representative who lead the construction project is the CERM, la Société d'équipement de la région Montpelliéraine. Programming and aquarium design have been led by Nausicaa, My Cousin with Ocean Project, and ETF. The scenography has been given to Henri Rouvière, which is a very nice guy from Agence Arsène. You should meet him. And the architect is Atelier Chaban from Lyon in France. The total cost of the aquarium is 27.5 million euro, funded at 85% by the conglomeration of Montpellier and 15% with the region. The operating now has been given to CMAN, which is the French acronym for Société d'exploitation de la région Montpelliéraine, Société d'exploitation de l'aquarium Mare Nostrum, which is the sister company of CERM. CMAN employs 40 employees at full time and make some arrangement in partnership with Nausicaa for the furniture of the curator, myself, for scientific and education advising. So let's have a look of what the visitors will discover during their visit. We are in Montpellier, so we take the visitors at Montpellier. We will bring them back again at the end of the visit. And the visitors will encounter a Mare Nostrum area dedicated to the Mediterranean Sea. They will have a look to the main tank, which is point 1, and then go to discover 4 to point 7 into the seas of fears, and then education area, the lagoon, and the last view of the main tank, and then going back to the surface with the lagoon wonders of the tropics. Some numbers about our aquariums. 20 aquariums from 1 cubic meters to 1,800 for the main one. Total volume is 2,700. Surface of all the building is 5,000, but only 1,500 for the public. So we have small corridors, but big tanks. The visitors spent an average time of 1 hour and 45 minutes from the last inquiries we have made this year. So at the beginning of the opening, we had only 1 hour and a half, and it's increasing thanks to all the work we are doing with the education team, the aquarists, and the welcoming staff involved in the education and information of our visitors. So education, when you take the visitors by the end, you have longer time of visit. For the first year of visit, in 2008 we had 473,000 people, but it was the first year, which we know all that great years. And for 2009, we are expecting only 3,050 people. The scenario has been conceived and designed by the Nausicaa's team, and every question we have is what the visitors will feel, what the visitors will discover. And so you will have some sketch about what we wanted to do and to have the visitors to feel and how to manage to do it at the end. So this is the roof, which is a deconnection place where the people are coming into the surface and they are feeling immersed and discover then the Mariner's Room area, which is equipped with rockworks, where the rockworks are going out from the aquariums so that the visitors feel very, very, very immersed with the fish. So there's a place a few time ago, and then the concrete work coming from the aquarium. The concrete work have been done by Blue Display. They've done a very, very good job. A few weeks, not before opening, but before filling the aquarium in April 2007, and then when the visitors are in. Then, as you've seen, we are going to make a journey into the biodiversity, and we are getting out the Mediterranean Sea, and we are taking a boat for going to the south, encountering icebergs and so on. So the idea was to have a sort of ship, and we did realize this sort of animation with the people in the roof of the boat and experiencing a very, very bad storm with splashing waves, rain, and so on. So quite impressive, and it's a shame, but it's the point number 2 of our aquarium. Okay, then we are going to the south, and the first block of ice that we can see. So we had the idea to recreate ice surrounded by glass sculpted. So here is our iceberg, where the people do like to leave their finger on handprints. Oh, it's a series of fish, but we wanted to end it with a funny place where the people could have a sort of respiration. So we decided to present funny birds from Thousand Seas. We have installed a penguin meter for children, or dummy windows for the visitors to take pictures. Here's some pictures of the construction. We have also large underwater acrylic panels to help the visitors to discover our penguins when they swim. So after that, the people go downstairs after their view of the underwater penguins and enter into the real looking like underwater research station, equipped with pipes, manometers, and so on. This is the door of the research station. And then what we have realized. The animals we are presenting here are very basic animals such as nautilus, ratfish with giant spider crabs, and some other fish too, like pinecone fish. By the way, I'm very, very proud to announce that our nautilus have laid 7 eggs this year. It will take us a long time to tell you if they give birth, because the average incubation time is around 1 year. And also that our female ratfish laid eggs also too this year, an average of two capsules every 3 weeks. But the first eggs that she laid turned bad. So we're going on. After the research station, it's time to discover the World Ocean Observatory, which is a place where the people could have some manipulation, films, and information about the sea, the way the fish breathe, move, reproduce, and so on. We have also a touch pool where there is a long time spent around this touch pool with our visitors to explain the local fauna of the Mediterranean. This is the view of the construction of the large view of our ocean tank, concrete works done by Blue Displayed. And then what realized. So in this tank we held the school of jacks trevallies, but we have also sharks such as grey nurse, sandbars. We have also 2 sawfish, a bourmouth ray, Natalie told you the day after before. Quite nice place. And this is the first place that our visitors like. They spend 15, 20 minutes here. Just make a bottleneck for a visit. Then it's time to go at the surface and to breathe again. And we are leading the visitors through a channel into a lagoon. So we have 2 parts. The colored one is the shallow water at the top of the picture, and a deep one equipped with artificial corals. Then we have also a link between our lagoon and the next area to discover, which is the explorer's den. This den is equipped with all the equipment that our explorers will need, such as fishing gears, scuba diving gears, but also food, clothes, and even his research material. And you can see the laptop still open, where the people can have a look to what our explorer is doing, what kind of research he's doing, even on the sea, or even in the terrestrial area. Some details on the construction. A part is dedicated also to the forest and mainland, with a tank dedicated to freshwater fish with pacu, arowana, and so on. And then, message of our planet, which is the conclusion of the visit. It's a very dark place with the ceiling blue and stars, and at the middle, the Earth, to say that we are not only observers, but we have to be actors of our future. And we have some video screens where people like you and me, scientists, fishermen, writers, all the people involved in taking good from the sea are telling their hope for our planet. Or from an educational or information point of view, every time that the act change from Mare Nostrum, seas of fears, and so on, the way to explain and the way to inform the visitors are different too. But also, I told you, all staff members are involved into education and information of a visit, from the welcome staff, the aquarist, and also the educational team. And we are regularly making mixed trainings to encourage the share of experience and discussion. Sometimes take too long time, but it's quite good. So the welcoming staff are not only selling tickets, but also explaining what are the fish looking like. The aquarists, we have recruited a very young team of aquarists, and they were trained about the fish, but not trained about how to explain the way the fish are going with the visitors. And I think we are going to make a very good job. And of course, the education staff is in charge of organizing all this stuff for groups, children, and so on. Children, every area is equipped also with a small visiting device for them. For the Mare Nostrum area, for example, they have their own grotto where they can discover plastic algae, but also paints of radiography of fish, mollusks, and so on. They do like it. We have also a toboggan hidden inside a dead trunk of a tree. And then, I told you about the running. Nausicaa have been very, very involved for the 10 past year into the construction and the idea of the project. And so we submit the idea to the Mare Nostrum team to continue that sense for not only operating the basic mission of the aquarium, but why not to exchange experience and why not to exchange materials. So we've did it, and we are still continuing by, for example, sharing light exhibits. In 2007, we've done this exhibit about whale shark in association with an NGO called Megaptera, which is working on the Mozambique Canal. For now, we are going to make some fundraising, even from the tickets we are selling to the visitors, but also asking the visitors to put €1 for building a aquaculture device in Madagascar. If you want to do the same. And then, of course, publishing books from all the exhibition we are going to make together. The next exhibition we are going to make together will be opened in 2011 with the extension of Mare Nostrum. This exhibition will be dedicated to islands and will be done in partnership with the Association of Small Island States, AUSIS. And it will be done and open both at the same place at the same time in order to increase again the message we want to say to our visitors. So it's been 10 years now, and we've been very, very, very supported by every one of you. Musica, for example, but also all our team, aquarists waiting for fish at 4 in the morning, but still smiling. People doing everything. Inventing new tools for putting the sand into the water without having dust and so on. Discussion again, and the support of the French Aquarium Curator Association. And some other people like vets taking care of some of our pensioners, fish. This picture is showing you a photograph of a grainer shark with jaw troubles. I guess that in a few months we are going to give you some information and details, but nowadays all the results we've done on these sharks are available upon request. So thank you very much for paying attention.
Nicholas, thank you very much indeed. That's brilliant. Has anybody got any questions?
Dennis, have you got a question? Too bad.
Nicholas, what is the size of your team that is in the aquarist department? What is the aquarist team? How many people?
The aquarist team is composed of 7 young boys and girls, and Natalie and me, and they are taking care of the fish all day long from 8 in the morning until 7 in the evening.
Okay.
They are
Fantastic.
very young, but they learn very quick.
Okay, brilliant.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.